Are you ready? I am going to create a new special deportation task force focused on identifying and quickly removing the most dangerous criminal illegal immigrants in America who have evaded justice. Build a great wall along the southern border. And Mexico will pay for the wall. We are going to suspend the issuance of visas to any place where adequate screening cannot occur. I call it extreme vetting, right? Extreme vetting. I want extreme.
Do you wish your mom was home? What else?
That I could hold her in bed.
Is that what you miss, hugging her in bed?
Because that's what I always do.
We asked students at Jackson High School a simple question. Have you ever heard of DACA?
Yes. No.
Yes.
No.
Huh?
Yeah. No. What? No? Yes.
What do you think it stands for?
Department of something? I don't know.
Deferred Action Childhood Arrivals.
I have no idea. Deferred action for childhood arrivals?
Something childhood arrivals.
I don't know.
So let's start simple. What is DACA? DACA stands for Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals. The DACA program was created on June 15th of 2012 by President Barack Obama. The purpose is to protect eligible immigrant youth who came to the United States when they were children from deportation. In addition to providing protection, DACA allows these undocumented immigrants a work permit, which gives them a chance to make a living for themselves or provide for their families. Unfortunately, with President Trump now in office, the program is in danger. Trump has openly promised multiple times that he will end DACA and deport all undocumented immigrants back to where they came from. But we cannot let this happen. For starters, they're all people too, just like you and me. They came to America to thrive, not invade. They spend their days working to provide for themselves, and many of them work to provide for their whole families. They have dreams that they came to our country to pursue. Some pull factors that make the U.S. appealing include better access to healthcare and quality education, family reunification, and more job opportunities.
The 39-year-old is an undocumented immigrant with a standing deportation order, meaning Immigration and Customs Enforcement want him returned to his native Mexico. But he's not going.
I'm not going to give up on my kids. I'm not going to take them away from their own country, take away their rights to better education, better healthcare, better life.
Jimenez says he first came to the U.S. when he was 17. In 2007, he was deported back to Mexico, but re-entered the United States a month later. A federal felony. He did it, he says, to care for his then young children, who are U.S. citizens.
Give them whatever they need for school, for clothes, for anything they need. That's just like I'm doing right now with my kids.
These immigrants just want a better future for themselves. They want a chance to raise their kids in an environment where they can feel safe. They want to live life just like you and me. Who are we to take that away from them?
Some of our most creative innovators are made up by immigrants. There are many who have started their own businesses, providing jobs for both American citizens and other immigrants. Here is an example of one of these entrepreneurs.
Steve Hung is an immigrant from China by way of Vietnam. He is one of 70,000 small business entrepreneurs in New York City, where 52% of the small business owners are immigrants.
In addition, immigrants make up 24% of the physical scientists, 33% of the engineers, and 27% of the mathematicians, statisticians, and computer scientists in America.
Immigrants also play a huge role in our U.S. military. Every year, around 1,500 immigrants are recruited. Not only is this a great opportunity for them, but it is also incredibly beneficial for our country.
I want to come here to church for my honor to be in the army, to serve the country, to defend the country, and to be proud of myself.
It makes me feel very positive. I'm just very excited to be here today.
It made me feel proud, man. It's really an awesome experience.
One of the reasons people are against immigrant protection is because they're scared. They're scared because of the stereotype that immigrants are dangerous. They're criminals.
When Mexico sends its people, they're not sending their best. They're not sending you. They're not sending you. They're sending people that have lots of problems, and they're bringing those problems with us. They're bringing drugs. They're bringing crime. They're rapists.
But if people really did their research, they may be surprised to find that only 14% of federal inmates are legal immigrants. And if this still sounds like too much, keep in mind that most of them are there for immigration violations, not for harming others.
These people are taking our jobs.
Preserving entry-level work opportunities for Americans is important for young people. And it's also really important for those who don't have a college degree, maybe for those who don't have a special skill set developed.
These three myths are that immigrants are a net drag on our economy, that they steal our jobs, and that they depress our wages. There's absolutely no evidence for this. This is a fallacy of the seen and the unseen. When an immigrant comes in, it's obvious when we see an American worker who loses his job. But what we don't see is that another job is created for that American. That's why, over time, we don't find a net increase in unemployment as immigrants come in.
The reality today is that nobody wants to work in agriculture any longer. It's not an American job any longer. We did a campaign a few years ago, and we invited people. We called the campaign, Take Our Jobs. Hundreds of thousands of people that responded. 11 people actually went to go work in the fields, and none of them endured.
If you're only making less than minimum wage, then that job can't be that hard. It's got to be easier than flipping a burger. It's just got to be.
In the long run, we will work to grant citizenship for all immigrants. For now, we must start by supporting DACA. Then, we can work our way to the bigger picture. Here are 4 simple and easy ways you can contribute. Post. Show your support for DACA through social media. Help spread the word and gain attention, just like the Women's March organizers. They're a great example to look at for inspiration. Contact. Tweet key members of Congress. Showing our anger and frustration will put pressure on them to pass a Clean Dream Act. Donate. Donate to nonprofits that support people with DACA status, such as United We Dream. Protest. Organize your own local protest or simply join one. Now, repeat till we make a change.